Hi guys, how you doing? It's Stephen here from James Glen Car Sales. Today we've got a BMW M340i, all 370 brake horsepower of it. It's a 2022 on a 72 plates. It has remaining BMW warranty until next year, 2025, and it's also due its first service, which we will have carried out at the local BMW dealer ahead of collection. It's in sapphire blacks and cognac leather interior, and it's also got the very rare upgraded M Performance seats. The same seat that you will find in a BMW M2 or an M3. It's a really nice upgrade. So without further ado, let me show you around. So at James Glen, all the cars here are purchased directly from their owners. We don't buy at auction, everything comes through wewon'tbuyanycar.com. And if you have something similar and you're looking for a valuation, we would love to hear from you, and you can use the link in the description below to start your valuation process. Once the cars come into stock, even with cars of this age, they do go round to an independent workshop for a pre-sale inspection, because you never know, there might be a little bulging inside of a tyre that we've not seen when we're doing the appraisal. Obviously the car's too new for an MOT, but it still goes through a good thorough mechanical check. Once that's finished, they then come back to the garage here where they undergo a full detailing session, because even a car of this age can have could have been run through the local scratchy car wash, but as we can see, the paintwork is in lovely condition with no swirl in the paint anywhere at all. So let's get a good look around the front end of the car. As you can see, the bodywork, the paintwork is very clean, free from any major stone chips. A couple of little tiny ones just here and here, but we take the camera about a foot away from the bodywork. That way you get a really good, clear understanding of what sort of condition the car's in, just in case you're maybe going to be travelling a distance, as we do get customers from all over the UK. But in general, especially with it being black, that's going to show up any little imperfections, and it is really clean. I've also got this nice lower splitter from Maxim Designs, which just finishes off the front lovely, and it fits all the contours of the original bumper nice and snug. These new style lights just make such a difference to the front of the car. I love how this blue detailing illuminates the lower section of the front headlamp, makes it really aggressive looking. It's very imposing when it appears in your rear view mirror. Let's get a look down the length of the passenger side, and we can see that lovely 981 boxer just reflecting off the nice sapphire black paintwork, which is free from any damage. Just looking around the outside of the front passenger rim, we can see that's all in excellent condition as well, and obviously being 11,000 miles, the brake disc has lots of life left as well. Take a little slow wander down to the other end. You can see that it's free from any little parting dinks or any chips or anything in the paint, just nice and clean from at both ends. And we'll do the same on the drivers in a second. While we're here, we'll take a wee look at the rear corner bumper, and that's all good condition as well, and you can see just how much more pronounced the rear diffuser is on the LCI, and it's also got the boot spoiler on the back, just finishing off the tailgate, really nice, or the boot lid I should say. Alloy wheel on the rear, free from damage. The car's on its original Pirelli P0s, which have got tons of life left. It's nice to see that this one was also optioned new with the red calipers. The M Performance blue is nice, but you can't beat a nice big red caliper, especially when it's contrasting with black bodywork. So first thing we notice when we go to look inside is we've got this little serrated mark on the inside of the door handle. This indicates that the car has got keyless entry. So as long as the key is on your person, the car will open and close without the need for pressing the fob. And there they are. So this is the M Performance seat. It's a very rare option. At this point in time, we think it's the only one for sale, the only LCI M340 with these seats. And as I say, they are lifted straight out of an M car, M3 or an M4, and really do make a big difference to the seating position. The seats are also electrically adjusted. Usually you can adjust the side bolsters. That's been a BMW specific option, not an option that comes standard for years, but it also does have the 4-way adjustable lumbar. From down here you can see we've got the customisable interior lighting, which runs along the dashboard and then along onto the door panels themselves. This car does have the loudspeaker package. At this point in time, Hammond Caravan is quite rare to get because of the chip shortage, but the loudspeaker package is a nice system. Nice strong bass, whilst also delivering a nice clear top end as well. These seats look even cooler from the back. As you can see, we've got the full one-piece backrest with integrated headrest, and as it's a bit darker, you can see the interior ambient lighting working really well in the back. We've also got the tri-colour on the seat belts. Believe it or not, guys, this is an option. And the backrest and the base itself is all literally as new condition. Also got the rear sun protection glass there, and while we're here we'll have a little look at the roof. So taking in the back of the car, we've got usual parking sensors along the back. You've got the two oblong exhaust outlets, typical of the M range, the M340i and the M340d. They both share the same style of outlets, and we've also got a reverse camera on there as well. Pop the boot, which is electrically operated. It's also, I love seeing this, so we've got a set of factory carpet overmats in the car, and we've also got a set of winter mats as well, just to be an indication of what sort of owner had the car previously. And it's also got the folding rear seats, which is an excellent option. Not expensive, but it makes the car so much more practical, and you can even fit a bike in here should you wish. Being a cyclist, these are the sort of things that I notice. So looking down the rear of the car, so looking down from the rear on the driver's side, you can see it's all nice and clean. Wheel on the rear driver's side, again free from any damage at all. Brake disc all nice and clean in there as well. Look at a little peek in the rear from the driver's side. Got to love a stripy matty. So you've got USB-C charge points here and rear climate, so that the kids in the back aren't fighting for cables dangling through from the front, and also the big dispute about being too hot, too cold. The rear seat passengers can set that up to their liking. And the final angle from the front to the rear on the driver's side, it's the same story again, guys. The car is absolutely mark free, and while we're here we can look at the front bumper again. Last wheel, free from any damage, and another Pirelli giving us a matching set. Moving on to the inside. There's absolutely zero wear to report, as you'd expect, but we'll have a wee look over the door card while we're here anyways. We've got powerful mirrors. I've also got two-stage memory for your driver's seat. The entry plate's not getting any water ingress under the lacquer. That's just a couple of dirty marks from us getting in and out. The car's also got a heated steering wheel, which is a nice option. But these seats this is what makes the biggest difference to the interior of this car, not to mention the colour, which I know colour is very subjective, but I think cognac with the black exterior just looks fantastic. So much different, so much more refreshing than just black with black. So current mileage 11,553. We'll get the car started. Don't worry guys, there will be fuel in it. It's exceptionally low. We'll have that addressed, along with the service, which is due at the end of this month. And we'll have that booked in with Douglas Park BMW over in Hamilton, just to make sure that it's all done in accordance with the manufacturer's spec. So obviously it's got the latest xDrive system with the big one-piece screen. We now no longer have a shifter, we've just got this little drive select. It's almost like a switch. But yeah, it's really nice, and you've also done away with all the buttons, so everything is now in through the infotainment system. Sorry guys, the reverse camera was on there. So this is quite involved, if I'm being honest. I've not owned a 3 Series or a BMW for that matter new enough to have this in one of my own cars. Zoe and I have got a 3 Series estate, with the older navigation, which works really well, but this will take a little bit of getting used to, but I've been told that once you're up to speed with it, it all works very, very intuitively, and certainly just having a wee play around with it, it's very, very slick. You can also configure the dash to read out, to display exactly what you want as well, because at the moment we've just got it set to the sat nav option. But anyway, we're not going to have a iDrive tutorial video. That's another video altogether. But certainly the interior of the car is in impeccable condition. So let's give it a little rev and see what it sounds like. So we've got a soft limiter because the car's cold, but that being said, we wouldn't be revving it any more than 3000 RPM anyway. When you put the car into sport, you get a completely different readout on the screen there, as you can see. But the I don't know what they've done with the B58, but in the old F series cars, when you revved the car, it was quite lazy in how it picked up revs. Now in this new G series M340i, it's so responsive, and it sounds it sounds first class as well. Some people have actually said that the B58 M340i actually sounds better than the new M3, but you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. So while we're on the subject of the engine, let's get a little look under the engine bay. A powerhouse of a thing, 370 horsepower, but here's the surprising thing: every time we get an M340i in, the overall MPG has never been any less than 37 miles per gallon, which is absolutely crazy when you think you're in a straight 6 3 litre petrol turbocharged engine with that sort of performance. So it really is having your cake and eat it, and it does kind of make you wonder if it's worthwhile actually going for the diesel when these mild hybrid technology M340i's can do such outstanding fuel range. So there we are, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you found it helpful. If you've got any questions, please leave it in the comments. We always reply, and also consider subscribing, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates. You can do that by clicking this button down here, and I'll also put a video up here to another high performance BMW road test, and you can let me know what you think of that as well. But thanks very much for making it to the end of the video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Cheers, bye bye.